Hi, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. How are we all doing today? So we are going to quickly look into this, but before we progress, can you please share this link on your WhatsApp status, share with a friend, and let them be able to also come and watch. So go ahead and share. I'm waiting for you before we quickly move into this. We are going to do this very fast, please. So I need you to just go ahead and share. I think something fell down there. See this one. So I'm waiting, fully waiting for you to share. To share, to share, to share. Okay, let me share too. Let me see if I can quickly do that. Can I quickly do that? All right. All right. I want to specially welcome us all to today's tutorial, and voila. I want to say thank you for joining me today. Please let me please let me know who is online with me. If you are there, please let me know where you're watching from, and how our live session have been helpful. Has it been helpful? Please, I need to know so that we can know whether we should continue or we should stop. So I'm waiting. So I'm actually doing this because I saw somebody ask me about this today, and I know I've done different open toe design. I'm not going to go to how to create an open toe design today. Like I said, it's going to be a very sharp and a quick one. So if you are live with me, I need you to let me know in the comment section. So let's go right into it. So first of all, you need to create an open toe design. That is the first assignment. Create an open toe design. You can go to my YouTube channel and go and check different different open toe designs that you can actually create. Don't forget that we are trying to create one of the latest heel sandals for these. So now what you have here look more like categorically that is not actually the same size type. Please help me to pass a shoelace, a wooden shoelace, heel shoelace. Anyone that you can touch first, left or right is fine. Thank you. So this is actually my wooden shoelace, and then all I need to do is to make sure that I get an open toe. Now if you look at the design, you'll find out that this side is quite wide, is a very wide one. So what we are going to be doing is, like I said, I don't think I want to go back to open toe design. Please let me know in the comments, will you like me to quickly show you how to cut the pattern, or I should just move on from here? Please, I need your response so that somebody will not say, she did not show us, she does not want to show us. I don't have any reason to hide. I want to teach you. That's why I'm here. So please, I need you to respond in the comments. If you don't respond, I'll continue. Yeah, I'm going to continue. So please type. Show us how to cut the open toe design for that particular design. Type. I'm waiting. No, I'm waiting. I'm giving us like 1 minute to do that. That's 60 seconds. So please type it. Let me see. So that I can, because I find out that it's quite wide by the side. You will find out that it's coming from somewhere here, and it's going along this side, and it's going along this side, and this is also having the same look and the same shape. So please let me know in the comment section, should I continue? Should I assume I should continue? We have 20 seconds more. 20 seconds more. If nobody is responding, I will definitely have to continue like that. Not here. I know I have already not have to go back into it. I've taught it severally. We have 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go before I finally just continue with this. 10 seconds to go. We have 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. We have 5 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. Yes. Okay. Oh, since nobody wants to type, there's no problem. We can't find the comment section. Please, you can't find it. Okay, let me assume that we all cannot find it. So I'm going to take it from here. Now the design is not straight. I need you to know that it's not straight. It's an open toe design but at the same time, this side is really very coffee. So I'm going to pick it up from here. From what I have here, please, nobody should talk again. Don't ask me to create it from the beginning, since nobody wants to talk. So we have this. And we have this, for example. Now, if I want this to be longer than this, what I can do is I can move it down a bit. I can move this down a bit before I finally curve this and let it come down. So it will make this come down more. Then this two comes, down more. You have this one coming down a bit more. Now, like I said, I'm not sure you can see what I'm drawing here. Are you for real? Am I sure I can get a plain sheet here? Yeah. Okay, I'm coming. This will be too hard for what I want to do. When they say something is too hard, it's too hard, but I'll just do it anyway. Okay. So from what I have right here, let me do it here so that we can easily see what I'm trying to do. Please let me know if you can hear me and you can see what I'm doing. I don't want to just waste time and be here talking and nobody seems to be responding. I can see over 20 people watching me live. Can you please talk? Can you please chat me? Is it that you can't see you can't see where to chat me or what? So I will just continue anyway. So we have this. I will just use this one like that. I'll just use this one like that. So this is this. Like I said, if I want this side to be wider than this, I can actually make it wider. Yeah, I can make it wider by moving it downward a bit if I want to. But if I find out that the width here, I mean this particular middle, if I find out that the width of the middle, this part is perfectly okay for what I want to do, I will not alter that. I'm just going to leave it right there. You understand? I'm going to leave it right there. So let's do this. I'm going to do this. Now, can you see what it looks like? So if I want it to come down a bit more, I'm just going to place this. I'm going to hold it down here and bring it down a bit. I'm going to bring it down a bit. Please just join me. So this will come down and this will cover this. I hope you can see I've tried to bring it down more. I don't want to cut it from the beginning. I'm doing this intentionally for those people who like to skip my videos. You will just check one and leave the other one. Check one, leave the other one, and run away. So I'm going to do that. I'm just trying to manipulate the one we have. So this one is here. I'm going to bring it down a bit. Wider like this. So if I have this, the next thing I'm going to be doing, if you look at this upper part of that design on our thumbnail, which is our latest heel for ladies, you'll find out that it's not straight like this. It's not straight like this. It's also curved. So I can decide to use this one to curve it too. I can decide to use this to curve it. It's just that it will be looking abnormal. It will be looking abnormal. So what I can do is I can decide to my ruler. Okay. Who is calling me on a live session? Sorry, please. Somebody is suddenly calling me. So I want to try to create know where the center is. That's another thing. So that it will be easy for me to curve. So I want this one, maybe I want it to come inside a bit more. You understand? So let me see what is the, so at 1 centimeter. Now look at this. Now this whole one is about 3.5. So sorry, I think somebody is trying to put a call through to me. So like I said, in between here is about 3 centimeter to 3.25. So I want to curve this a bit. You can see I just measured one from here. So I'm trying to do this for those people who already have a shape like this. If you already have a shape like this, you can just go ahead and just try to curve it in like that. So I'm going to use this one to, I'm going to fold this to the other side and then use it to cut it. Let me just trim this out first. So I'm thinking of folding this way so that the two of them can, one way or the other, I can be able to achieve. Now please note, you can draw this on a shoe last, so we are not responding. That's why I did not bother. If you responded to me, I will have found solution to that one. I will have created it and show you on the shoe last. But I find out that a lot of us just want to watch my video and act like you are not part of me. But that notwithstanding, you see that this thing is not working the way I want. It's not looking like what I want. So I'm still going to end up going back to what I don't want. It's not looking like what I want, man. It's not looking like what I want. So permit me to just quickly adjust. So I'm going to draw it right on my shoe last. So somebody will be saying, what about all these ones that are squeezed here? Don't worry. I'm going to take care of it, man. I can see that someone is already talking to me. So let me see. Okay, I can see Abdul Rahim. Oh, good job. Thank you. Okay. So let's use our shoe last. So I'm going to try to, don't worry about the fact that I'm not totally holding it down. No, I just want, we call this a paper grid method. So I believe with this, you should be able to see what I'm trying to create. I didn't want to do this before. It's like somebody's dragging me and saying, oh, Yana. I'm sure you can see what we have right here. So what I'm going to do, I always encourage you get a cord or a wire or so for your design. This one is going to be here. And you are going to make it look like it's going to curve upwards like this. Can you see this? You're going to make it look like something like this. Now, don't forget that, try and make sure that the line is stopping here. I mean where your slit ends. Put it there and try to curve it upward. And curve it upwards. We are creating one of the latest heel sandals for ladies. So just permit me to go this route so that you can see. I'm just trying to see how I can make it as simple as possible for us. So can you see what it seemingly look like this? Now you want to ask yourself, what width do I want at the middle? So that will determine what next to do. So go to this place, and I'm going to start from 1 centimeter, please. I'm not starting from this side, is supposed to be 0, so I'll start from 1. I mean this side. I hope we can see. I'll start from 1. So I'm going to make it like 3. So it means from here to here is 1, 2, 3. So this is 3. So whatever I'm creating here, can you see the way I'm cuffing it? Can you see what it looks like by the side? Can you see what it looks like? So the essence of using a flexible cord like this is just to help you to be able to make it look like exactly what you want. So from here, I'm going to be having this. And also I'm going to be having this. So I'm sure you can see what I have right here by the side. So I'm just going to move. So it's there like that. Now I know where it is. I'll ensure it doesn't leave like that. So I can decide to still use the other side, but I hope we can see what I'm trying to do here. Can you see what this looks like? I hope we can see it. You can see what this looks like. And this one went this way. So I think this is here and this is here. They're a bit far from themselves. You might have to adjust this one a bit downwards. So I'm going to try to do that. You understand? So it's still going to maintain that place, but it will come down more. So can you see what I have here? So can you see what we have right here? So now the first thing I want you to know, first of all, that I want you to know is the fact that this can actually be more curvy. I mean, it can be more, looking more like a V if you want it to. But now, what you are going to do now is, don't forget the design looks like this. I hope you know it looks like this. You know, this is what it looks like. You understand? This is what it looks like. So what you are just going to do is, the only thing I'm going to say you should do is this. Now, the shape of this up and the shape of this part and this part can actually have the same shape. Like this side and this side, except, you know, whatever shape you have here should also be the shape up, so that when you finally turn it, you understand it's still going to actually look the same way. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. If you get it, please let me know in the comment section. I don't want to be talking to myself. I don't want to talk to myself, man. I don't want to talk to myself. So maybe I should use this one now. The major thing I just want to show us here is the pattern. Ordinarily, when you want to do this, you are meant to spring it after cutting that way. So what I'm going to do now is, now if I place this way, it's still going to be the same thing. I want to move it forward a bit so that it will be a bit longer at the middle. I don't know if we understand what I'm trying to be, a bit longer at the middle, so that when I turn it over, it will still be perfectly okay. So you can make this maybe like 1.5. You know, this side can be 1.5. So what does that mean? Place it this way first. Draw this. Do the same thing here. The same thing here. We are still coming back to this upper part. I think I should. Okay, let me just leave it. I'm still coming back to that part. So you want to move it forward a bit. So I'm going to suggest you turn it this way and do the same thing up. Is here. I'm going to do this. Move it forward a bit. Can you see what it's looking like? Like the up and the lower part, the pattern is the same thing. So much so that when you crop, hey, oh, the paper has torn. Where's the paper tape? Let's hope the paper tape will be able to show us what we want to. I think I'm supposed to use like a fabric for this for us to see it. I'm just hoping. Like when I turn it, when you finally turn it this way. Yeah. I think I need like a fabric to do this. No, this is small. I did not intend to use leather for this. I just wanted to show us how it's supposed to look like. Oh, I need to put that white fabric. No, the white seed at this corner. Yes, just give me that one. Okay, let me try and use something like this to cut it for us to see. Can we still see it? They can't see everything. This one that you are raising up, auntie. They cannot see everything. When I cut now, someone wants you to see everything here. Although it may not be as really big as this. Of course, since this is actually a pattern, we can always amend it. Let me see this. Just put it down. So what it means is that when you create something that, of course, that looks like this, what you are now going to do is, don't forget that when you cut this, you are cutting two different colors, probably like the orange and the white. So what you will do is, the right side you will face it, like right side will face themselves. Then you stitch it here and also stitch here. Then you try to turn inside out. But I'm going to suggest that you should just stitch one part like this inside out. Like, I mean, right side should face right side. Like, let's say this is what I have. This is the right side, the main side of the leather. This is another right side of the leather. You place them on top of themselves and stitch like this. Then turn it over to then just stitch this place outwards. You understand? Or probably you have folded this part. You can now stitch it, right on top of it. Because if you say you want to remove it from, like, you stitch this part and stitch this part, and then you want to turn it inside out, it may be difficult. It may be difficult. So I think it's appropriate to just work on it and be sure. I just said, okay, let me share this to this. Now you can see what it looks like. So in short, you can even decide not to even bother about the, I'm sure you can see what it looks like. It's because this is very soft though. Hey, it's because this one is very soft. It's because it's very soft. If not, so you can see what it looks like. If it's leather, it will definitely not look like this. But if I was getting the responses I need, I would have thought of, okay, let me see how I can turn, and create a leather. I think the midpoint, if you wish, you may not shift like I shifted. When I was folding it like this, I move it backward. You can decide not to actually move yours, leave it at that same spot. You understand? Especially if the extension is already enough. If the extension you have is already enough, I don't think you should actually go back, to that again. I don't know if this has answered somebody's question. You can see what it looks like. Just make sure this shape and the upper shape are the same thing. That's all you need. When they are the same thing, you can easily cross over like this. Can you see what this looks like? Even when I cross it over like this, you understand, it will still be wide enough to cover up the whole side. Can you see what it looks like? So, and don't forget, it's because this one is clothed, it will have, the inner one will be different from the outer one. So by the time you turn, it will give you the same thing. So I hope this helped. I hope this answers somebody's question. If it does, God be praised. I hope I have been able to do justice to this. I think this is what I just came to show us this afternoon. So when you are creating it, the most important part is make sure the shape of this side and this side, they are the same thing. So that when you turn like this, you will still be able to have, that's, round and beautiful shape. It has to be an open toe. It must not be a straight. It cannot be straight. If it's straight, it will not be okay. It will not even lay perfectly well on your heel shoelace. So it's important that, even if you're not going to be using a heel shoelace to draw, use the simple freehand open toe design that I have taught us. Just create a strap, and all of that. If you don't know that, please just check my YouTube channel. I have a lot right in there. So I hope with these few points of mine, I'll be able to convince and not confuse you that you can draw this pattern yourself. Somebody should please let me know in the comment section. Can you now draw this yourself? Please, just one answer. And my day is made already. Please let me know in the comment section. Can you create this now? Is it simple enough? Do you think it's simple enough? Please let me know in the comment section. Is it simple enough? Is this simple enough? I just want to hear. Oh, yes, it is simple enough. You see, you just use this one. So just make it same. This side and this side should be same. This middle should not be too wide. Please take cognizance of that. I think it should not be wider than 3 centimeters if you ask me. It should not be wider. It can be lesser. It can be 2. It depends on how you want it to look like, but I don't think it should be wider than 3. Don't let it be wider than 3 so that it will be looking okay. And don't forget, if you are going to stitch it, please add the allowance so that you will not think, okay, if I remove and remove, it will still be 2. It will not be 2. If you calculated, plan 3 for this side, make sure you had your allowance for stitching. If you are going to stitch up or you are going to fold all around, depends on which one you are doing. If you are folding or stitching, you have to make sure you create that allowance. And if you want to dive into the 3, it means this side will be like 2 or 2.5 centimeter. So I'm waiting. Can you see what we have? So just, and then we are good to go. Can you see that? All right. Since no one is willing to tell me whether they have gotten the design or not, thank you for joining me today. For those watching me for the first time, please go through my channel. We have a lot right in there. And trust me when I tell you that if you have any question, you can always ask, and I will be glad to actually guide you or answer you. Thank you. Okay, I can see a thumbs up from Pedro. Thank you for joining me. I hope you find this resourceful. Once again, my name is Odrule Mojibola, and I am your shoemaking made easy tutor. I'm going to see you next time. Bye. This one is not banking, it's teaching. It's tutorial with us.